Guy Odishaw here. Welcome to today's introduction to audiovisual entrainment. I'm just going to walk you through the controls on the device and then take you through a step-by-step how-to. So you'll notice here the power button. Here, multifunction controls that allow you to navigate through the protocols, but also increase or decrease the intensity of the glasses once the protocol is running. Volume buttons pretty much control the volume. This little musical tune button here, this is what you use to start a protocol once you've selected it, or to change the binaural beat, the sound of the binaural beats, or to eliminate the binaural beats altogether, or you can press and hold for 2 seconds and eliminate the heartbeat. All of this is written in the book, so the book is a great guide. This is really just your quick start overview with a visual. On the side here, you'll see where you plug in your glasses, where you plug in your headphones, where you can plug in an MP3 player to play sound through the device behind the binaural beats. In our Pro User Kit, we send a MP3 player that has pink noise, brown noise, other forms of white noise that are used to stabilize the brain in different ways. Different states are supported. So, and for our pro users that have the upgrade kit, you can use that. Otherwise, just play ordinary music that you enjoy behind nothing with binaural beats. Otherwise, it'll interfere with the binaural beats of the device itself, which are synchronized with the glasses and the headphones. Here you have your 9-volt adapter, which is great to save on batteries, unless you're going to be doing cranial stim in the session, in which case you cannot have the adapter plugged in. We also sell rechargeable battery kits. So that's a nice way to be able to keep it portable, always be able to do cranial stim, but not be chewing through batteries. You get about 9 sessions off of a typical alkali battery. So a kit of 2 or 4 rechargeable batteries is an excellent way to go. It's not that expensive to add on. And then here you find the ear clips to do the transcranial stim, or again, if you do the Pro User Upgrade Kit, there are electrodes that you can place on the scalp directly to do a more formalized version of transcranial stimulation. Here are the CES, or cranial electric stim buttons. And you'll see as we go through, they're multifunction buttons. And so it can be a little confusing how you use these buttons to operate the device. There's 2 forms of cranial stim. You can have it following the protocol. So as the protocol changes, the current changes, or you can have it set at 100 Hertz constantly. And there are reasons for both. In general, we recommend following the protocol, but there's also times to do the 100 Hertz, usually if you're doing cranial stim on its own and not part of an audio or a visual or an audio visual entrainment. Right? We have 3 modalities here: photic entrainment, auditory entrainment, and the transcranial stimulation, which can also be used as entrainment. Now that we have reviewed the controls in detail, we'll go through the setup. Here adding the ear clips for the cranial stimulation. Next will come the glasses. And here in the video, we're using the opaque glasses, but you can also order the see-through glasses, which I recommend. I generally actually recommend people do both the opaque and the see-through. The see-through are nice for students who maybe want to use this while studying, but also it's kind of a utilization, a lifestyle choice. How are you going to use your AVE? Are you the kind of person that is going to just lay down with the opaque glasses for 30 to 45 minutes and do a protocol? Or are you the kind of person who's going to want to be a little more engaged in the world and be active. In that case, you want to have the see-through glasses so that you can, read a book, watch TV, stare out the window and watch the birds. So it's really more of a personal choice for the most part, unless you're using the glasses to augment study and retention for reading. But here we're going to see the see-through glasses, or the opaque glasses. And now going into using the controls. So the power button to start it. And then you'll see here, you press the power button again to move through the categories. And you can refer to the manual for the different category names and what the protocols do. Then using the INT button to select which protocol 1 through 5 for each category. So here we're doing protocol 1, the tune button to start the protocol. Now the INT button to increase the brightness of the glasses, the volume button to turn up the volume on the headset for the binaural beats. Here, turning on the cranial stim. One press is synchronized with the protocol. A double press moves you to 100 Hertz. You'll see the 100 Hertz symbol there. Then a double press takes you back to synchronized with the protocol again, which is our general recommendation. And here we'll see a change in the color of the eyeglasses. The glasses come with a little pamphlet that tells you a little bit about what each color does. It's a very small effect. I would say for the most part, choose on personal preference, but you can experiment with the different effects and see how that is for you. Next, we're going to show you how to upgrade the ear clips with our Pro User Kit to do transcranial stimulation in a more sophisticated way. My suggestion is, if you're going to do this, you're going to want to consult a practitioner who is familiar with transcranial stimulation and understands what we call the montages, or where you place the sensors on the scalp, for what effects that would have and which protocols you'd want to run when you have a certain montage. So here we're using the snap-on electrodes. You may also have in your kit just a set of blue electrodes that the pin slips in, and so no snap is required. Either one is a fine choice to use. We're going to demonstrate here using the silicone rubber pad directly on the skin, but you may want to add a piece of wet paper towel. So take some wet paper towel, fold it over a few times, trim it to fit the electrode, and then place that on the skin and the electrode over top of the wet paper towel. Skin is naturally electrically resistant, so you're more likely to feel the prickles of the current as it crosses the skin. Whereas if you use the wet paper towel, there will be no sensation on the skin. It's a much better treatment and a much more comfortable delivery of current. The same goes if you're going to place electrodes any place on the scalp. You'd want to part the hair so you get a better direct skin contact, and it would be skin, wet paper towel, electrode, in that order. All right, that takes us through the general setup for audiovisual entrainment. Thank you for watching.